I saved my best for first. Big year for Javier Castellano, who got into the Hall of Fame this year. We're glad to have him join us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for coming, Javier. Busy day today?
Yes, it was.
Get up early, work some horses this morning?
Yes, I did.
Really? Any good horses you want to tell us about?
Actually, a couple horses, 2-year-old out of the gate, they work pretty good, but I don't know, I see how it start developing maybe the next couple of weeks.
Nice, nice. So how's everything going? Having a good summer?
Good, very good. Actually, I'm very, very fortunate to be here in this meet. Try to do the best I can. It's very competitive meet, and the Ortiz brother, he doing phenomenal. And John Velasquez, Joel Rosario, a lot of top jockey colony in the country here.
Pretty good riders in that room.
They are.
They really are good. You've won 4 straight Eclipse Awards. That's not bad.
Thank
4
you.
straight Eclipse Awards is the top jockey, so you're also pretty good.
Thanks.
That's a pretty big achievement. Do we know if anybody's ever done 4 in a row? I wonder if Cordero even did that.
No, I believe Jerry Bailey did the only jockey did 4 straight, and myself too. Hopefully I can break the record this year.
We'll see what happens. Pretty amazing achievement. It really is, because there's so many things happen. There's so much more that can go wrong, right, than can go right.
I agree. This game is really tough. It looked easy, and we are put a lot into in this game. Even the trainers, and they put a lot of work together. But everything you gotta go in the right way to win the races. It's anything you have to fall in the right direction and perfect to get it done.
I think one of the more amazing achievements, at least we've seen, was it 2 summers ago when you won, was it 5 of the stakes on Saturdays, the Grade 1 stakes on Saturdays at Saratoga?
I believe it went 6 Grade 1s.
6 Grade 1s,
6.
but 5 weeks, right?
Yeah.
I was right somewhere in there. You won with Honor Code, then you beat Liam's Map, you came back and you rode him when he won the Woodward, I think.
Yes.
You won the Alabama for Tony Dutrow that weekend. It was pretty...
I won the Travel that year too with...
Some horse trained by some big guy. That big guy. He's around here somewhere.
King
Dale Robbins
Ice.
is here. Yeah.
King Ice beat American Photo that year.
You might remember that. That was pretty
forget about
incredible. That was pretty great. Now, after you did it, how did you feel? Did you have any mixed emotions, thinking, I beat American Pharoah, was going to be mad at me, or it must have been pretty exhilarating?
Well, in the moment you pass a while, you celebrate. You say, oh, yes, I won the race, but you didn't realize, I beat American Photo. Wow, that's amazing. But hey, you go through the motion, you work hard, you focus to every single race, and you try to win. It's competitive game, and when you did that, you realize, wow, I did it. It's amazing.
Well, we've talked a lot about, you and I have talked at different times about ideas you have, and I know there have been a number of times I've been with Chad Brown watching races, and you've won a race for him, and he said to me after the race, I give Javier all the credit. He came to me and he had a real plan. You really do study and think of ways to ride horses, and sometimes come up with different ways to ride them, I think, than people would expect.
Before the race, that's what I do. Before the race, usually I handicap the race. I get my scratches, handicap the race. You have to handicap every single thing in the program. A lot of people handicap the horses. I handicap the jockeys too. That's really important, because you want to know which one is going to go in that spot. And you have a plan. When you go to the party and you talk to the trainer, the owner, sometimes they have different plan. And they ask it to you, what do you think about the race? I explained it myself. And sometimes I don't like the idea. I said, I've been working for 1 hour to handicap the race, and now you change your mind. Anyway, you go through the plan, and you come out your idea, they come out the idea, and sometimes we got agreement. Sometimes you never know. When you go to the gate, open the gate, and I'm supposed to be in the lead. Now I ended up, whatever the horse tumble part at the gate. And I think the most important, you have to use the best judgment you can in the race, because we all go with some plan, and we all have different ideas. And even Andy Serling have his own idea before the race.
I think every decision every jockey makes is a brilliant decision.
And you have to take it. You have to take action.
I would never question anyone.
And you have to take action. I hope you do the right thing with the horse. You have to take the right decision, but you got to go with the flow. You got to be focused and try to do the best you can. That's all only I can do.
I think a good example of that was today's seventh race, where you were riding the 4-horse from Marcassi, and a lot of people expected you to go to the lead and the 10-horse, the Sugar McGay horse, Initiate to follow. And of course, things changed when Julian Leperoux was riding Ramona Semperforti, who's sort of a dead closer, and he decided to ride aggressively. And you found yourself in a position where if you didn't take back, you would have gotten burned up in a duel. And I think it felt to some people like you made a mistake in rating him, but you really had no choice.
Well, that was my plan, try to go to the lead. It was a mile 3:16. It's a long distance. We don't rate that race. It's very rare to see that kind of mile 3:16 with the outside and the main course, and the real is way out. And I believe I'm the only speed in the race. And Schumacher, he got the speed too, but that was my plan. And in the meantime, soon opened the gate, I see 2 horses. I went to the whoa. I thought I have the speed in the race. Well, that's where I got to use my adjustment, because if I hook up with those 3 horses, because I'm supposed to go to the lead, if I do that, I'm not going to have anything to the end. I'm going to ride bad race. And then I got to explain it to the trainer why you did that. I think you are the best jockey in the country. You should be the best rider for the horse. And I think sometimes you got to use the best judgment.
And I think in a case like that, sometimes your horse probably takes off a little on you too when the other horses go. So I think it looks to people like you're sort of restraining the horse, but they went 23 and 46 and change in a mile and 3/16. If you hadn't taken the horse back, they would have gone 22 and change, and you would have looked really stupid and gotten absolutely nothing. At least you finished second.
Correct.
So the Hall of Fame. You got in the Hall of Fame about a week and a half ago.
Thank you.
That's a pretty great thing, right? I mean, that must have been really exciting for you and your family as well.
Absolutely. Very excited, very emotional. It's truly happy to be in that level. I think you can ask it better than that in any sport. I think any sport, when you get to the Hall of Fame, it's amazing. I've been riding for 20 years, and you say, wow. I didn't expect it to be ushered that early. I thought it's going to take me couple more years to get there, but lucky I am, and I'm very fortunate to be in that spot.
And your family came from Venezuela for the events? Or are they living there, your family, or some are and some aren't?
Yeah, my mom, she lives in Florida, South Florida. And my sister's in Florida too, my brother in Delaware. One uncle, he came from Venezuela. He started my career. My father was a jockey. He passed away a couple of years. And my uncle, he was a jockey too for my mom's side. I think it most influential people in my life, in my career, they helped me to go to the races and start my career. My uncle, he was one. And I asked him, make a phone call, ask him, I want you to come here and be that day with me. He couldn't believe it. He said, oh, Javier, I can't believe it. We started together, and now a year later, where you are. And it was a really emotional, because my first step, he helped me to go to my races.
Now, how exactly did you get started in riding? It was in Venezuela when you were a kid.
That's correct. I started in Venezuela for a couple months, and I believe 7 months. And then I decided to come to United States in South Florida. I called it, I believe it was June 1997. I came here and started riding. They gave me the apprentice only 3 months, because I won a lot of races over there. And the time I won my 5th race, he counted for 1 year. And I was ready to only finish 3 months. Anyway, I started riding, and it took me a little momentum to go forward, because you had to apply for the immigration paper, all this stuff, and try to have a contract, and I had to wait 6 weeks. And that 6 weeks, I didn't do anything. I couldn't gallop horses.
Really?
I was kind of, I think, disappointed. I think I was ready. I said, no, it's not meant to be. I think I got to go back to Venezuela. I think it doesn't work with me. If it would work for me, it would be everything faster. Boom, boom, the paper here, ride horse, win race. It's not like that. Sometimes it's life. You have to work for it. You have to, nothing, they don't give it to you. You have to earn it yourself. You have to work hard. You have to be dedicated. A lot of things happen in your way, and don't be disappointed. You gotta work hard. And I didn't back up. I was strong. I said, well, I want to wait one more week. I want to wait my way. Another week. I ended up like 6 weeks, and then they give me the paper. They give me some horses to ride. And I think if something happened, they don't let me ride it because they want to check it out. The paper be ready, and the horse he won from here to over there by 10 lanes. You see. No, I gotta go back to Venezuela. It's not for me. This is not for me. Look at my paper. That horse is supposed to ride. He won from here to over there. I couldn't ride that horse. I think it's not meant to be. I told my agent I gotta go back. I told my valet, no, stay here. Finally, the next day, I rode 3 horses. I went to the race.
Wow.
I said,
Brilliant.
wow.
It's like as it was meant to be.
I said, it's meant to be.
and within 7 years, you were riding Ghost Zapper and winning the Breeders' Cup Classic. It's quite a turnaround.
Yeah, he turned around after that. I finally Ghost Zapper. It was an amazing horse. Then I ended up a couple more horses, Bernardini, Bellamy Road, Saratoga County. He won the Dubai Goldish Sashi in Dubai International Race. It was, I think it paid off.
Now, Bernardini, when you won the Preakness on Bernardini, obviously it was a strange experience because did you even realize what had happened to Barbaro? I mean, you may have realized it after the finish, but you may not have realized it till after you finished the race.
No, because we broke out of the gate all the field horses. It was a big field in the Preakness 2006. When everybody tried to focus to get a position the first turn. Nobody wanted to go wide. Everybody wanted to find the best spot. But I didn't realize that Barbaro is always fully positioned horse. Always 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I look at my target. This is the horse you gotta be. I gotta follow him the best I can. Try to follow. I don't see the color. Where's Barbaro? Oh, maybe he broke it slow. Maybe he come from behind. I keep waving. By the half a mile, everybody start move, and the 3/8, I don't see nobody. I said, no, let me forget about Barbaro, Javier. You gotta focus to go to the horses in front. And I start riding. And the quarter point, when I asked my horse, he took off, and I was so excited. I win the race, and I passed it wide. Yes, my first Preakness. So happy, and realizing on the side was Barbaro on the ground, and the ambulance, it was there. Everybody tried to help the horse, and the horse, he tried to survive it the best he can. It was unbelievable. I was shocked. And that moment, I don't know if I enjoyed myself because it was my first Triple Crown race, or I tried to figure out what happened. I didn't see the horse he brought down. I think it was in the beginning of the race, the first couple steps, the horse, he just...
It was so strange being there and watching you. And I remember watching you come back, sitting right above the finish line, thinking what obviously everybody thinking about Barbaro, and rightfully so. And I knew you understood that, but just thinking you just won this incredible race, and Bernardini was a remarkable racehorse. But it just, not that it ruined the moment, but it must have been very tough. I mean, you want to celebrate, but it's tough to celebrate under those circumstances.
I went through 2 tough emotions, and it was really hard to lead those moments, but
nicer this year.
Yeah,
it was a very great moment. Obviously, I was there and down there when you won that, and that obviously winning for Chad Brown, who you've had so much success with, must have made it that much more special winning with Cloud Computing.
Absolutely, we've been working hard together for the last couple of years, and we have a very success. And we try to work it out hard and try to find the best horses, the best 3-year-old, the best in the ground, and look at how we ended up in Cloud Computing, the Preakness, and it worked out great. And we have a strong strategy, how the way we supposed to ride the horse. He worked out perfect. Everything ended up in the right ratio. It fall in the right spot, and it worked out great. And this time I celebrated myself, and this time I said, yes, I got it. Now I keep celebrating myself.
Yeah, it
worked great.
That was a very great moment and a nice moment as well. Talk a little before you leave about riding Ghost Zapper, because for me, Arrogate is the first horse I've seen since Ghost Zapper that was in his class.
One thing about Ghost Zapper, I never seen anything horses like that. And maybe you can see, maybe tell me if I'm right or wrong. This horse, he won the great...
You're always right, Javier.
No, sometimes.
Sorry.
Sometimes horses usually have one dimension. Sometimes you describe the horse, okay, this is a sprinter horse. It's the best sprinter horse in the country. Sometimes the horse, no, it's a long distance. No matter what, you put it 6 foot long, he fell. You have to put it long distance, he cannot give you the best result. Kosapi have something special. He won grade 1 and the 6 foot long sprint race, short distance. Then he won 7A grade 1. Then he won the mid-mile. He won the mid-mile. He won mile and quarter and the Breeders' Cup Classic. He won the Breeders' Cup Classic. Yeah, actually, I believe he got the record. He's still there.
He has the record in the Breeders' Cup Classic.
I think 159 point something.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, down at Lone Star.
Yeah, it's amazing.
He was an incredible racer.
Incredible horse. You started from the short distance and put it all the way to mile and quarter. I think the trainer, he did an excellent job. Yeah. And Bobby Frankie, he one of the best trainers in the history. I couldn't say that because the way he did it with the horse, it was amazing.
And I think you got the mount because some other riders didn't want to ride. I don't think Jerry Bailey wanted to ride him. He was a sore-going horse, right? It's amazing that Franco kept him racing.
I believe that kind of horse, he was so laid back in the morning. That's what happens sometimes. You never know about horses. He can come from nowhere, or he can wake up from now to then. And that horse, I think they put Jerry Bailey working the horse in the morning. It's kind of laid back horse. It always easy, nice and easy, not super fast in the morning. I think Jerry Bailey was excited with the horse. I say, no, I think it's just okay. Are you sure? Bobby Frank, he said, yeah, all right. He leave it like that. The following week, I want you to get on the horse. Okay. He worked 5A in company with another horse. He won 1 or 2, 1 or 3. That's a slow work. And he come back. What do you think about the horse? I said, it worked good. I think he one of the best horses. Yeah, really good. The horse is the best horse I ever worked in the morning. Because when I ended up in the horse, I want to ride the horse. That horse, he opened basically the barn for me. He opened the door to get in the barn. And he put me in the next level, actually. He put me in the top because I never have an opportunity to ride the Breeders' Cup. This is the horse he put me the first Breeders' Cup and the Breeders' Cup Classic.
It didn't go badly after that. I think you had something to do as well. Javier, thanks so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and joining us at the Post.
Thank you, guys.
I wish you the best of luck, of course, the rest of the Saratoga meet and the rest of time. With best of luck. Javier, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you, guys.